Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Emmanuel, and he's going to tell us something in French.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Emmanuel et je vais être missionnaire au Laos.
What is that?
I said, good morning, my name is Emmanuel, and I will be a missionary to Laos.
That's awesome. Yeah. So what's your business over here?
We will be heading to Maesai to visit some of our IPHC church, and on Monday next week we will be heading to Laos to scouting the land and see the possibility of starting a work there.
Wow.
So I'm thinking about it, June.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You told me you're from Africa. Could you tell us what part and tell us something really cool about Africa?
I am from Burundi. Burundi is a small country at the central part of Africa, somewhere near Tanzania and Kenya. Well, there are so many wonderful things in Africa. The wildlife is so amazing. You get to see lions, giraffes, snakes, everything.
I know you're talking to me last night about the lions. Could you tell them what you told me last night about the lions?
Yeah, I said I've never met a lion eye to eye, I mean personally, because most likely if you meet the lion eye to eye, you want to be surviving. Though you can see them in parks, like national parks, and you have a special vehicle to ride.
That's awesome. Thanks, Manuel.
Thank you, Brandon.
Good joke. I'm not sure if I do, but there is one that comes to mind. Some time ago, the secretary sitting in the office, and a farmer calls and asks, is the head hog there? And she said, sir? He said, is the head hog there? She said, who are you talking about? He said, the head hog. I want to talk to the head hog. And she said, well, we don't have a head hog here. And he said, well, who preaches on Sunday? She said, well, that's our pastor. And he said, was the head hog there? And she said, no, and she hung up on him. A few hours later, he called back, is the head hog there? I need to talk to the head hog. And she said, we don't have a head hog here. And he said, well, I've got $42,000 I want to give to the church, but I got to talk to the head hog. She said, here comes the big pig now.
He's here all week, folks. Could you tell us where we're at?
Chiang Mai, northern Thailand.
All right, got any cool, interesting facts to tell us about where we're at?
Let's see, up on top of that mountain there is the King's Summer Palace, a giant temple. Chiang Mai is an ancient city. It has a moat downtown and an ancient wall that they have parts of. The city is about 2,000 years old or so. It used to belong to Burma. Thailand and Burma fought over this city several times and went back and forth between the two countries. Today it's a very modern city, very nice. It's ranked in one of the top 10 cities in the world to live in, believe it or not, because of various things. And we lived here for 11 years.
Wow.
Before.
Tell us about the mosquitoes that you were just telling us.
Oh yeah. The big thing here in northern Thailand is not malaria, it's rare, but dengue fever.
What is that?
It's a relative of malaria, kind of, and mosquitoes bite you, give it to you, but it's a daytime flying mosquito, so you have to watch mosquitoes in the day more than at night.
Awesome. Dave, thanks, Jeff.
I sold that in 2009. It's 10 years old. It's 190,000 kilometers. We lost the down. And so does the first person looked at it. He's like, will you take him with this? I'm like, he's a New Zealander guy. He had driven a Mitsubishi like Albert had. I said, test drive this. And he got in and he said, I drove a Mitsubishi yesterday. I thought, it's sold. Mitsubishi's
Big gun.
Dead by dark.
He said, you'll be dead by dark. Phuket is where?
English or it's the island down
At the
south?
very bottom.
So are you glad?
Did you take his advice? Did you go somewhere
I
else?
took his advice. He said, "You're just too careful."
You'll never get where you're going anyway. He's coming at back.
He's a magician.
And now
Oh,
they
yeah.
tell you how much you give too.
Yeah.
You're gonna marry and all that.
Hey, boss.
We would have stayed.
Okay, yep.
We would have stayed at this hotel. I stayed here numerous times. Manu and I stayed here in December. I stayed here in January. Right after the team left in January, end of January, first week in February, people started dying. 7 people have died in this hotel since the first week of February.
Wow.
What did y'all do?
We weren't
Yeah,
here.
for those of you who can't see it, it says Downtown Inn.
100% rock and roll served every day.
This guy is on the internet. He's pretty famous.
This guy is?
Yeah, the good guy.
That's beautiful, isn't it? Wow.
Free at last, what a joyful noise we'll